Yo, dog. I'm about here to tell you about Grapes of Wrath, dog.
Grapes of Wrath is a really interesting book if you dig deeply enough into the material.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of the unity and community that keeps the family together in such times? The author of Grapes of Wrath, John Steinbeck, uses his novel to set his own philosophical beliefs and propose a solution to the problems facing America during the Great Depression.
Beginning the novel by contrasting the doctrines of hard-working agricultural laborers, the Okies, with the fast-paced and selfish capitalist mindset of most Americans. Steinbeck hones in on the specific beliefs and tendencies that are the Okies' specific beliefs and the tendencies that are hampering the capitalists.
One of the first examples within the plot occurs with the necessity of a community that aids each other for mutual benefit. A community of unified thinking.
When Tom's old friend, Muley, is met within the first chapters, Steinbeck is quick to acknowledge the loneliness and eccentricity that accompanies isolation.
Not only does Mully suffer the psychological effects of being separated from his community, he also is affected by the hardships of self-reliance.
As the family journeys across the desert, they learn how working together can create a more peaceful existence for the entire family. For example, Uncle John happens to know about cars and then uses his knowledge to repair the issues that arise along the road.
Tom comes to realize his own inherent leadership qualities and steps up to motivate the family and others.
Ma comes to exhibit spiritual and emotional prowess and becomes the cement to hold the family together. As a whole, working together for a common goal, the family realizes the strength in unity and works to pursue this mentality more fully.
Furthering such a positive perspective of unity brings the family a sense of hope in dark times. To test their newfound perspective, the family must survive the separation of community that is occurring within the Hooverville camp.
Hooverville comes to represent the capitalist mindset as a whole and the problems that arise when selfish desire. In the camp, the Jodes witness, for the first time, the effects of an entirely hopeless perspective. Feeling fear and hopelessness firsthand, the Jodes are cautious to lose Cassie, Noah, and Connie because of the possible decline in moral. Especially cautious is Ma, who realizes the full importance in retaining a united family. Ma becomes the leader of unity after the family leaves Hooverville for the promised jobs in California. Her desire to keep the family unit in good spirits drives her to hide Grandma's death until the family safely reaches the state border.
Here we see the role in a female holding the family unit of all Okies together. Ma's desire to maintain unity is so powerful that she will overcome all physical and psychological disgust to lay with her mother-in-law's corpse for hours on end. This glimpse into Ma's mind allows the reader to understand just how much that she relies on the unity of the Jode family.
When the Jode family reaches the wheat patch camp, they finally reap the full benefits of their mentality of unity. The socialist camp epitomizes the doctrines that Steinbeck continually promotes. To help others and to work for a higher purpose than yourself.
Within the new camp, the family learns the benefits of unity, but eventually must learn to be entirely self-reliant when Tom kills Cassie's murder.
Taking these realizations a step further, Tom recognizes the unity of mankind as a whole body, his new relations leading him to activism against the corporate farm's corruption.
Similarly, Rose of Sharon begins to see the same connection. Upon the death of her child, Rose can finally see her responsibility to humanity and decides to help the starving man with her milk.
Throughout her pregnancy, Rose of Sharon had become increasingly self-centered to protect and care for her coming child. When she realizes that all her efforts were in vain, she can finally see how her sacrifice was ultimately worthwhile even though the final outcome was tragic.
This point near the end of the novel creates a perfect opportunity for unity's importance to be recognized.
Calling the men together, the flood provides for a true test of the men's sense of community. Together, the men build a levee to prevent the rising flood waters to reach the train cars. Sadly, the levee refuses to hold, and thus the men's spirits follow suit. The arduous journey had worn down even the most resilient, and with the advent of the break, all hope was lost.
The Jode family, through their previous experiences together, used this hopelessness to overcome their own selfish human desires. Ma helping Rose of Sharon and Tom and Cash leading all to recognize the one unified soul that pervades all life.